and I was listening to an interview by a very famous marketer yesterday by the name of Dean Jackson. And if you don't, there's an incredible podcast called I Love Marketing by Joe Polish and Dean Jackson, and it was Dean Jackson from that. And he said, the thing is that Netflix doesn't talk back to you. People don't have to pivot to add more value where they can. So don't drop prices, just add value. I've never done more one-on-one calls in my entire life. I don't do one-on-one calls. I've never done more one-on-one calls in my entire life because my tribe needs it. So think about your tribe. What can you do? You know, from a content perspective, if you're not creating content right now, whether it's recipes and like things like that, anything, we've never ever in the history of mankind. I mean, when could you ever do a webinar on a Friday afternoon at 12 and have 120 people show up? Now think of what's happening here. We've never in the history of mankind. I always have to do my webinars at 8 o'clock at night. I don't have to do that anymore. We are like my last two webinars, 400 to 500 people on both. Because of this, because we're in a time right now where people are sitting at home twiddling their thumbs. And I was listening to an interview by a very famous marketer yesterday by the name of Dean Jackson. And if you don't, there's an incredible podcast called I Love Marketing by Joe Polish and Dean Jackson, and it was Dean Jackson from that. And he said, the thing is that Netflix doesn't talk back to you. And that's no connection. So there's two things that I want to give you. That's the first thing, is people are desperate for this. So here's already the businesses that are coming out of this. Chefs are doing, this is true by the way, people are making money right now while everyone's crying. So chefs are already doing at-home chef classes. They'll send you all the recipes in like a box, and then everyone's got their Zooms out, and then everyone's cooking at home. We're not going to make money from it, but could we do that? Could you do that? But like, hey, who wants it? It's like, just cover the cost of the food, etc. Come through. The food's going to arrive at your door, and it's how to make bone broth. And I'm going to send you the whole thing. I'm going to teach you the whole through the process. It's Wednesday night at 7. We're going to go through the whole process. It's just adding value, right? Those of you who've got some skills for yoga and massage, yoga and Pilates and things like that, it's like, cool. We're going to be in yoga class every day at 10. What did Joe Wicks do? Same thing. So if you have skill sets like that, it's like, cool. Every day, 10 o'clock. Let's do it. Yoga class, stretch class, meditation class. Let's do it every day at 10. What did I do for my inner circle group? Every single day, we've got a call. Every single day for the last 3 weeks, we've got a call with my inner circle group. Every day, right? So, and I've got guest speakers, and I've got HR people coming on board, and I've got strategists, and I've got marketers, and we've had some incredible guests come on already, and it's been cool. We had Blair come on and people like that, and we've got some other people how many guys heard of someone like Les Brown, and the guy from Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, that guy, and Chicken Soup for the Soul, him. So we're in discussion with all these people to give more value. So it's the same for your tribe. It's the same for your tribe. And it's the first time. It's the first time in history. There's two things. First time in history, I've seen chiropractors, bricks and mortar people have to become information marketers. So let me explain that term. This is how all marketing should happen, but sometimes it doesn't happen this way. But all interactions start with information first, right? So what happens is that the people have the podcast, they've got the YouTube channel, they've got the videos going out. And then from there, there's more information. There's the free reports, and there's the free this, and there's the free book. And by the way, if you haven't got my book, it's free. It's got everything that I've done. It's free on my website, right? You just pay for the shipping. That's for you to learn from that. You could even go through a process and go, can you do that for your practice? You're damn right you can do that for your practice, right? So right now is the first time in history I've seen bricks and mortar people really embrace the concept of, please write this down, information first, information first. Okay, it's the first time in history I've ever seen it. It's amazing. Like my inner circle clients are laughing at me because I've been telling them, I'm like having a rant with them. I've been telling them this for years, and now everyone's had to do it. So let me give you an example. Let me give you an example of what I mean. Let me share my screen again. Cool. So this is the fundamentals of your business and marketing. So there's a couple concepts I'm going to talk about. One concept, and here's some strategy for you guys. So hang tight. Number one, you want to maintain revenue at all costs. So don't. What I mean by that is if people are on memberships, try and maintain the membership and add value. Tell them that you're going to accrue. Tell them that you're going to do things like, listen, we're going to keep your membership. If they don't ask about it, keep the membership. But now for that same membership fee, your whole freaking family gets adjusted. Like, it doesn't matter. You guys understand? It doesn't matter because the family wasn't getting adjusted anyway. But now, and put a limit on it and say, look, thank you so much. We really appreciate you supporting us during this time. We're going to keep your revenue. We're going to keep your memberships. But what we are going to do is come to the party, and that for that same membership fee, now you get to bring your partner as well, and there's no extra charge for the rest of the year. You guys understand? It's all in. It's not business as usual. Maintain the revenue at all costs. Do not drop your prices. So that's the first thing I want to say is you want to be maintaining revenue. The next thing I want to say is you want to be connecting where you can. And even like I've done in certain businesses, I've done a really good job at this, but we need to even connect even more than we are. So try reach out, jump on one-on-one calls, add value wherever you can. Now we want to be doing value. And I believe we're going into a time where a concept of something called reverse customer loyalty is the most important thing we've ever. It's the most important time in the history of mankind to show reverse customer loyalty, which means we always say about how do we get loyalty from our patients, etc. How do we get retention? But now's the time we have to reverse it, because all of a sudden, I tell you, if there's anything that's come from this whole crisis, it's massive appreciation from the revenue we had. How many of you guys agree? Like, how many of you right now are like so, like, you look back and you're like, I took it for granted, but oh my word, I'm so grateful for those 150 people or 100 people or 80 people that came in every week. Like, I didn't even give it a thought. Right now, how many of you right now would just give anything to just have the same number of visits next week as you had in just about your quietest week in the last 6 months? You're like, oh my, like, please, can I have that back? So if there's anything that's come from it is good times breed complacency. In my business too, guys. You know, like, at the end of the day, I'm very good at marketing. I can always generate new customers, but now it's going to be a bit more difficult to generate new customers. You understand? Hey, thanks for watching the video, and hopefully you found it helpful. If you have found it helpful, you might want to grab one of my free books called New Patient Avalanche. It's exactly how we grew our 8 practices, $7 million worth of turnover, 10,000 new patients every single year. It's the exact marketing blueprint we use for that. It's completely free. All you do is pay for shipping. So click on the link or go to my website, dcpracticegrowth.com, and grab your free book. We'll send it to you and some other resources. It's free. All you do is pay for shipping. Go to the website. See you on the other side.